Coast Nation, Sunborn number 32, and welcome back to Patrons with me, OQP. Now, on today's video of 32, we will be discussing or looking at, some of the shocking news that has just been revealed, and also we will be looking at, the video that I was supposed to give you. Unfortunately, the video of Kaizer number 32, I did not upload it. My bad, my mistake, and Kolise when it comes to that. And then also we'll be looking at, Umchitarapana, Umakabi, the label. But obviously, before we dive into all of those details, we look at, the DDC side. Before we get there, please do make sure that you like the video, guys. Now, I've noticed that there are a lot of people who are who are watching the videos, but they are not liking, and definitely that's one of the reasons why I've not been uploading recently, because we are getting the views, Buffett. Even now, I'm sure there's about 10 people who are watching currently, but we only have 2, 3, or even 5 likes. What is happening with the other ones? Please, guys, do make sure that you like. And also, we do have a lot of number of viewers who are not subscribed to the channel, so definitely do make sure when it says subscribe, it doesn't mean that you're going to pay money, but definitely it is something to help you so that next time when I post a new video, I give you a different update, you will be able to say, oh, QP has uploaded. Now I can be able to watch that video, because you will be notified. Notification you're getting straight, whether you're watching from a phone, TV, PC, or anywhere, you will get that notification and be like, kung, kung, as long as you have data, of course. So yeah, but please do not forget to do that. Now, starting off on today's video, let me just quickly start with the video on my previous video, but I did not, for some reason, I don't know how I forgot it. So let's just have a look at this.
When you hear 4 players being selected, it's a boost. It sounds great, but of course it's a prelim sport. The coach has his plan for the tournament. We hope that we can get as many players on that stage representing the country in AFCON as much as possible. But I mean, the work that Hugo Bruce has done has been tremendous. And
well, guys, that was Kaizer Mtaung Jr. Now, obviously, some of you might say, hey, this guy is dreaming. Well, you might say that, but at the end of the day, it shows you something. If a team, currently we have about 12 players who are there with preliminary squad of Bafana, and if your players are there, it means they're doing something right. So definitely that is something that we need from our players in order for them to be there. So having those 4 players who are there currently, Brendan Peterson, Bradley Cross, congratulations to him, Tabiso Munyane, and also Duduzi Shabalala. It shows you that there is something that they have been doing right. So I don't know whether they're going to make it to the final squad, but if they do, then definitely it shows you that they are on the right path. So also we need more players for them to be there in order to see or to know definitely our team is doing exceptionally well. So moving on, guys, we also do have Umchitalpana Duduzi Shabalala, where he's spoken highly of the players who went to Manchester United for the game that they're going to play there and stuff, because that is something else. We do have the list. I'm not gonna get into the list, but we do have players like Bonali Tlangwane, and also the coach Dylan Shepard will be there as the head coach, I believe, and we also have players like Abungoba, also Emena. So definitely I'm happy about Tabachita, and they did arrive safely. I did get confirmation of this. Tabachita landed safely where they were going to Lapana Emenu. So I'm happy about that. And also here is the message from Umfundo Vilagazi to the DDC players.
So guys,
well, guys, that was Umfundo Vilagazi. And then in other news, Buffet, we do have someone now getting to this shocking news, which I'm still surprised myself. I honestly do not believe this, but it is something that is there and we need to talk about it. So we have someone by the name of Utumelo Silemulela, I believe it's Silemulela, who claims that Kaizer Chiefs has shares of him, which obviously he owns 50% of those shares. So he has not been getting anything from Kaizer Chiefs since 2007. Actually, let me just read this for you and quote what he said, because I still don't believe it myself, Buffet, too. I'm still finding it very, very, very hard to believe. So, according to Utumelo, this is what he says. He says, during the final quarter of 2024, realizing that Kaizer Chiefs will not willingly reinstate my shares or pay me the lost earnings with interest, I approached them to resolve the matter out of court, giving them the benefit of the doubt to explain themselves without embarrassment or harm to the business. Ushayana-ke uTumelo Silemulela. And according to him, shares lawa, they belonged to his father, not father, uncle. So if when the time came and he became an adult, then it would have been something with, okay, those shares are being handed down to him. Well, for me, it doesn't make any sense, and it doesn't help the case. Kaizer Chiefs is, a a company that is private, not a public company. So it is difficult because you don't know who the holders are. You only know what they want you to know. You don't know everything about the company. Nothing is public. You understand? So yeah, I'm still shocked. But anyways, Case just did respond to this matter, and this is what they said according to City Press, where I'm getting all of this information. So they say we cannot comment further, but the ounce is on him to produce evidence and prove his case. That is why we have court in this country. We'll show a case the Chiefs. I don't know who said this, but definitely it doesn't help the case. So back in 2025, not 2025, back in May, we did have Umchitarapana Upobimtaung, what you want know. He's in as big debt or whatever that he was in, and the government was sort of threatening to take shares wake the panel company, which is a Kaizer Chiefs, because Kaizer Chiefs, as much as it is a brand, it's also a company. It's also everything as a football club. So they were protesting to take shares wake, and we did hear about the story. We did even talk about it here in what is going on. So later on, the lawyer said, no, guys, you can't say you want shares in order to settle the debt. I remember it was around 5 million or something like that. You can't take shares because this company is not a private, it's not a public company, it is a private company. So you can't, it won't work that way. So I don't know anything more about this in terms of finances, politics, and everything, but definitely that is something that made them win the case. And then moving on, guys, we do have oh, okay. Anyways, please do tell me what you think about Utumelo Silamulela. Do you think this guy is legit, or he's just trying to take chances? But since 2007, has, and he waited all this time until 2024, because if he knew, definitely he would have done something a long time ago. And if Kaizer Chiefs were threatened about this, I think they would have made sure to ban Patala so that he keeps his mouth shut or something. I don't know. You let me know, or you decide what is the verdict. And then also, guys, moving on, we do have confirmation from Kaizer Chiefs themselves, and they've confirmed that definitely the game that was supposed to be played today, Kaizer Chiefs against Magesi FC, is no longer going to be played today, which is the 26th of November. They've changed. Obviously, we're still waiting for the new date, and then we will be able to confirm when is the game going to be played. But yeah, definitely there is a confirmation, and yeah, we are playing May 29, I believe. We're playing against Zamalek, if I'm not mistaken. So oh yeah, we'll see. We'll see how the team is going to perform after that loss that we had back there at Egypt. So yeah, we'll see how the team is going to come back or respond from that 2-0 loss, 2-1. 2-1 loss. So guys, I'm just overwhelmed. And then last but not least, Buffet too, I do like us to talk about Maccabi Lelepo, because ever since that ankle injury, and also but there's but lingering discomfort which he is currently dealing with. Yeah, we are struggling because he is a player that is very effective. Yes, I know, guys, we do want to have other players that are going to be effective in case of emergencies just like this one, but we do have to be honest, despite me being mad at him because Naye, he does have his tendencies, to do something completely different in the field of play when I'm expecting him to do something simple, and then later on he comes up and he makes up for it with, maybe playing a beautiful goal or playing a beautiful pass, anything nje ayenzayo just to make sure that he tries to recover from the bad things that he did on the previous game. So other than that, guys, I do want to say Uti Umjita is a very effective player, and without him, especially him and Augustin Sereno currently, yeah, things are not looking great. But we do have Augustin Sereno coming back, which obviously is going to be huge boost for us, going into this game against Zamalek, which is definitely not going to be an easy game. It's going to be a difficult one, but it will depend on how we try to approach it. And obviously, Maccabi Lepo, if he was there, he could have been a lot of help because yeah, but they are two different breeds. They are two different breeds. Even though Modi is a winger, he's not as versatile as Umjida Umakabi Lilepo, which he is definitely more versatile. He's threatening when he has the ball, going to the goal when he's facing the goal post. He has a lot of more ideas that he can use rather than being indecisive with the ball Magalpete, except for Linton Glazing, sometimes losing the ball cheaply for no reason. But other than that, he is a player that we do need, and I might not be surprised if it's Mbona Bambuisa, but definitely the doctors or the medical team from Kaizer just have advised V2, you need to take rest and try to at least recover a bit more, be fit enough, and also just try not to damage, or put more strain or that ankle. But other than that, Buffet too, I don't know, but I hope Abachita can try and respond to the loss that we had Egypt, by trying to make sure what is Amalek say punish. One thing I know for sure with Kaizer Chiefs is the fact that we might lose against a team that is unknown, but with a team like Zamalek, Kaizer just will surprise you. I think our players will be more serious. Trust me, Uzobona, when it kicks off 2 or 3, when it kicks off on 3, you will see our players. They will be playing the best football that you've ever seen. Then, depending on whether we do have good luck or not, maybe we might lose or win, depending on luck. But other than that, Buffet, I believe this is it. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like the video, as I've said at the beginning of the video, and also you subscribe to the channel. I hope to see you with something new, but as it will depend, because tomorrow I do have something that we need to talk about. So yeah, kuzobonakala bafethu. Peace.